Welcome to God is Miracle, the channel where faith meets life, and where every word from God reminds us that His mercy is new every morning. Today, we're rediving deep into one of the most foundational stories of humanity, the story of Adam and Eve. It's a story of perfection, temptation, and ultimately, of God's incredible mercy. Before we begin, if you believe in the power of God's love, take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this message. Let's spread His word and touch more hearts together. Imagine a place of perfect beauty, a garden named Eden. The air was pure, the rivers sparkled like diamonds, and peace was the very ground you walked on. God placed the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, in this paradise. He gave them everything, with just one rule. You are free to eat from any tree, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you must not eat. For on the day you eat of it, you will surely die. For a time, everything was blissful. They walked with God in the cool of the evening, sharing a perfect, unbroken relationship with their Creator. There was no fear, no shame, only pure joy and innocence. But this perfect harmony was about to be challenged. One day, a serpent, the most cunning of all creatures, approached Eve. His words were smooth, like honey, but laced with poison. He hissed, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" His question was designed to plant a tiny seed of doubt. Eve, still innocent, corrected him. "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die." Seeing his opening, the serpent struck. "You will not certainly die," he lied. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The temptation was powerful. Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful to the eye. It looked delicious. And the promise of wisdom was irresistible. In that moment of weakness, she reached out, took the fruit, and ate it. Then, she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. Instantly, their world shattered. Their eyes were opened, not to divine wisdom, but to their own vulnerability. For the first time, they felt shame. They saw they were naked and scrambled to cover themselves with fig leaves. The sweet peace of Eden was replaced by a cold, biting fear. When they heard the sound of God walking in the garden, their first instinct was no longer to run towards Him, but to hide from Him. God's voice echoed through the trees, filled not with anger, but with a father's longing heart. "Adam, where are you?" God wasn't asking because He didn't know their location. He was asking because He knew their condition. He was reaching out, inviting them to come out of the shadows and back into His presence, even after their disobedience. Adam's reply was heartbreaking. "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God gently probed, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Their sin had consequences. It brought pain, struggle, and separation from the perfect home God had made for them. They were exiled from Eden, but even in this moment of judgment, God's mercy shone through. He didn't leave them in their shame. He made them garments of skin to cover them, the first sacrifice, a powerful symbol pointing to the ultimate sacrifice that would one day redeem all of humanity. And He gave them a promise, a glimmer of hope, that one day, a Savior would come to crush the head of the serpent and destroy evil forever. This story isn't just a historical account of Adam and Eve, it's our story. We all face temptations. We all have moments where we fall, where we choose our own way over God's. We all know the feeling of shame and the desire to hide. But the most beautiful part of this story is that God's question still echoes through time for each of us. Where are you? He is still calling your name, not to condemn you, but to connect with you. His mercy is greater than your mistake. His love provides a way back home. No matter how far you feel you've fallen, His grace is there to catch you. If this message has spoken to your heart, please show your support by liking this video, sharing it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribing to God is Miracle for more messages of faith. Remember, the same God who clothed Adam and Eve in their shame is ready to cover you with His grace. Even when you fall, His mercy still reaches you. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.